Hello, 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 hello. We're having a stormy day here. I hope it doesn't put the power out, but it might. Yeah, I'd say one of my strengths and my weaknesses, and often those two go together, is that I want to understand things all the time. I get very frustrated if I don't understand somebody or if I'm in a situation that's really muddled and confusing. It just makes me restless, and it makes me a lot of the times just cross, as if the other person is obliged to make things clear for me that perhaps they're not clear with either. That's none of my business. I'm kind of snoopy. I want to know what's going on. Rumi says, sell your cleverness and buy bewilderment. Cleverness is mere opinion. Bewilderment is intuition. Sell your cleverness for bewilderment. That sounds like a rough exchange for me, but that's Rumi, and Rumi knew what was what. Six of Cups. Yeah, there we go. Six of Cups can speak to it. It's a long-term relationship. Lifelong. Perhaps through many lives. A connection that endures, that comes back and back. Six of Cups implies a repeat or a return. Those are often the relationships that I get frustrated with. If I'm tied to somebody in a kind of soulmate way, but I don't understand them. Okay, that's interesting. Chariot. Card of forward movement and success, of emotional balance, of pulling in the same direction with the other person. You may be very different. These two different horses, but somehow they manage to come together for this emotional forward movement. That's Cups energy. Emotion, connection, vulnerability. Ace of Wands. This is that third eye activation, being able to envision what you want. It's a creative energy. It's not necessarily, it's snowing now. It's intuiting it. It's not something that comes through your cerebral knowing. But it's a new beginning. It's a new vision, perhaps for this long-term relationship. Sorry, it's so, yeah, that's the best way, I guess. Wow. Perhaps something that needs to be refocused. Because Ace of Wands is very much a card of focus and intention, and it's new, though. It's a new direction that maybe somehow allows for this thing to speed up and successfully get to because these are directional too, Wands energy. This is being able to envision the direction, the destination. What's the destination, please? Spirit, talk to us. Okay. Wow. Three of Swords. Card of anguish, really, and the memory of something very hurtful. That's, that drains the color out of the whole landscape, not just out of this person, but out of everything they can think about, everything. This is not understanding. Bewilderment is intuition. Cleverness won't get you there. Swords can be cards of cleverness, of, mental facility. But something's really gone off the rails here. That even thinking about this past situation is terribly painful, is anguish. Hierophant. Under Chariot. I mean, this is, let your innermost wisdom, your higher power, be the guide. Card of Cancer, card of Taurus. If you're trying to figure out how to get there in a balanced way, first off, activate your sense of discovery and curiosity about where you're going. Nobody wants to go back to this. I always see this as the memory of the pain and separation. Because it's sword energy. It's not like it's happening right now. But it's lingering in your mind as this wound. There's a teaching to be had, a lesson to be learned about joy and ascension. How to get out of this blasted landscape. You have to take a higher perspective. Devil. I mean, it's hard to ascend, if you're attached to some kind of low vibrational memory of pain even. It hurts to be stuck in this way. This is shadow self. This is, an aspect of yourself that you're not wanting to look at or think about. Sword energy. I mean, this is sort of like the light and the dark. The shadow self, the higher self. They're not two opposite energies. They're different aspects of the same thing. In fact, they're both earth energy. Taurus, Capricorn. Capricorn is how you work hard with what holds you back so that you can be balanced and liberated emotionally. This is imbalance. It's a heart energy, but it's the memory of the wound to the heart, something that's been fractured, broken, split. Okay, we're going to lay them right out, the clarifiers, on Three of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. Boy, I'm going to have to work on the lighting again. It's just one thing. I'm working on the sound now. Somebody had trouble with the sound. Now I got to work on the lighting. That's hard work in 3D. I think to ground ourselves after this kind of brain trauma, something that really skewed communication or understanding, And this might be like how to convert that misunderstanding into a kind of intuitive bewilderment. I don't even know quite what that means. But somebody's been working hard over time, earth energy, in this energy of both Hierophant and Devil, like working with both sides. Devil energy would keep us stuck in the pain of separation. Hierophant energy would have us, rise above it, ascend up the staircase, right? And in some depictions of Hierophant, it's a severe system of belief. This is not that. This is joy. Devil can be passion, just carnal passion. Operating out of that root chakra energy of the drive to procreate, to eat, to but on Devil we have a Three of Pentacles, again an earth energy. This is a cooperative energy. How do I build something? How do I create something? Not only by myself, but with other people. On Ace of Wands, we have Five of Wands. That's a struggle to find direction. It's in that same Wands energy. Here's the vision of it. And here's the, having to work it out, perhaps with other people, like the struggle to find a common purpose, a common direction, because without the common direction, we can't have fast forward movement on an emotional level. There needs to be a consolidation of some kind. And maybe Ace of Wands is that ability to envision for oneself, because aces can speak to the self. You've got the opportunity to get a clear direction for yourself, a new direction for yourself. And there might be people not liking that, wanting to block your path. Or it might be you internally not being able to consolidate your what you want to move toward, what you want to create. Wands are creative, inspirational, directional energy, fire energy. On Six of Cups, Nine of Wands. Boy, we've been getting this one again and again. Sometimes referred to as the wounded warrior. I like even better the idea of the wounded healer. Somebody who's been through this, but put in the work over time, consistently, steadily invested through all these phases, all the moon phases. To work something out. And it might be to bring down the barriers, or it might be, how do I put my my wounded energy, Three of Swords, into some kind of healing modality. That sounds so. I think that this person, and it might well be you because it's Ace of Wands, has the intention to not only heal themselves, but heal other people, and perhaps heal this soulmate. In this lifetime, let's get it together now. Let's pull in the same direction. Do we feel the same way? Well, yeah. over lifetimes we've felt this way. Okay, tell me about the Nine of Wands, the wounded healer. What does that mean? Oh, it was Queen of Swords. Let me grab her. Queen of Swords, you know, steering the boat, knowing her direction, knowing where she wants to go. She's a truth teller. She discerns the truth. And there's something about what she's been through, and I think it's her because it's in sword energy, that has kind of worked on the pain enough to make it useful. In that Pentacles way, I can use it in my life. It's given me clarity. And I can give other people clarity. It is cleverness. So how does that work? I mean, Queen of Swords is smart. This might be a kind of bewilderment. You know, I have the vision of where I want to go. My most creative, intuitive drive. And then I run into this snafu. Tell me about Queen of Swords and cleverness. I mean, Queen of Swords isn't really... To say she's clever is underestimating her. She discerns the truth. Tell me about this block to the new creative way. Justice card. In air energy, in sword energy. You know, it's correcting an imbalance. It's achieving an emotional, well, it's air energy, but it's about relationship. Clarity about relationship. There may have been some, in one of these lifetimes, you know, there was hurt. There were things to survive. And I think after this struggle, there's a Libra, there's a card of Libra, a kind of Libra clarity about what's fair, what's right, what's balanced. What's balanced for both parties in this relationship. Tell me about Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. Page of Pentacles. Now this is coming up with something new. Like a lot of work has been done on this Three of Swords, the painful memory. And now here is this offering, this opportunity. Some kind of lesson that I'd say you've been able to extract with the help of your higher power, you know, your inherent wisdom and holiness, both in the sense of holy and in the sense of whole. You know, the light and the dark, Hierophant and Devil. You got to get these energies working together so that you can work cooperatively with other people. What's the cooperative work? Spirit, enlighten us, Hierophant us. Okay. All right. On Pentacles, we have Three of Wands. This is looking to the future. Like perhaps until this attachment is resolved, this habit or this, habitual way of being or the addiction or the codependency has been resolved. I mean, this isn't codependent. This is mutually dependent. Interdependency. We can create this thing together. And that'll happen in the future. It's what's coming in. We've manifested it on Hierophant, Ten of Wands. This is a card of leaving someplace or putting down a burden in fire energy. I think it's the burden of this struggle. Put it down. That's how the scales get balanced. And in Five of Wands, we're halfway to Ten of Wands. And it sure looks like moving on from something. A cycle needs to be completed. And I think you can take guidance from your higher power. From your internal, because higher power it's not external to you. It's the inner voice. On Chariot, Nine of Cups. It's a card of joy and celebration and getting the connections, the love, the affection that we want as individuals. If both parties are in that Nine of Cups energy, wish fulfillment, then there's balance to move forward. If somebody's really fighting it, they have a real internal struggle about, that's not the way I want to go kind of energy. It has to be fair to both parties. And evidently one of you is still dwelling in the loss, in Cups energy. Maybe somebody else has to catch up to move out of the feeling of lost, a lost opportunity, of the depletion of feelings, everything going down the drain. Fives indicate a need for change, and we have that twice over. Five of Wands, Five of Cups. 5 and 5 is 10. 10 is Wheel of Fortune in Major Arcana. That's that forward moving on the karmic path energy. Knight of Swords on Five of Cups. That's somebody coming in fast, I think to explain something to this person who feels like they've been left alone to resolve their own feelings. And to a degree, aren't we always left alone to resolve our own feelings? I don't know if we can really put that on somebody else. Tower. Big change. Whatever this person is bringing in as a message. Some people say Knight of Swords is anger or rage. I just don't see it as that. But it is a message that will kind of blow up the paradigm. Something that was already unstable. The message will, be earth-shattering in that way of Tower. Tower I see is a card of Scorpio, so it is dramatic change that is liberating. Perhaps somebody's now able to speak. Okay. I need more room here. Maybe there's something about that, needing more room. Well, if that's the case, we have more room now. The universe is granting that request by blowing up the constricting thing of some situation that was too small. What's the message about, please? Cooperation in the future, the end of a cycle, guided by higher power. Okay. Tower. We have Star card. That's what connects us to, the cosmic knowledge, Aquarian energy, the overview, the overeye. And it's not a tenuous connection, but you have to establish it and hold on to it. Air energy, like justice, like Queen of Swords. Ace of Cups. It can be self-love, but it's also heart activation in general. And I always find it interesting that the hands are sort of disproportionately big. Disproportionately big. Eight of Swords. That's like a constricted system of belief. Something you tell yourself or that other people have told you. Sword energy, the words that were spoken that somehow caught you in a kind of snare. Well, the words that are coming in will free you from the snare, free you from the too small, the place you can't be anymore. It's an epiphany that just blows it apart. And we get her again and again, don't we? This grounded queen. Somebody who shows up authentically in real life. Earth sign. There's something here about the dark and the light. How you work with Three of Pentacles, how you work with those energies inside of you and with other people. If your wisest, purest self, and it's not like pure, because we always have the shadow side too. You have to work with shadow. That's what Capricorn does. The card of Capricorn. Hard work. Hard work, baby. Hard work. Work with it. Extract the lesson, the building block after this situation comes down, or you have such a great epiphany that perhaps at long last you understand, sword energy, Knight of Swords, your own sadness, and can speak to somebody about it. I think this queen, this person, this earth sign person, is authentically presenting both their light and their dark side. They're not saying, I have no darkness in me. You know, I am pure light. It's not about tell us about this Ten of Wands. Haven't clarified that yet. What situation is getting wrapped up? And then we can wrap up the reading, maybe. You know, this is the seer, divine feminine, highly intuitive. And I think maybe that aspect of intuition, remember, bewilderment is intuition. You know, that intuitive energy of wands, and also the intuitive energy of High Priestess. She's getting the messages. She's not able to speak them, or hasn't been, perhaps until now. Had to get some sort of clarity about what wasn't true in order to ascertain what is true. Get rid of what's not true. What no longer, you know, someplace we can no longer be. And in that sense of this is somebody who can be Pentacles energy. Be authentic, be present, be there. In their light and dark aspects. They're real, they're authentic. When this cycle closes out, when we move on, I mean, we go here from the Ace to the 10. You know, a cycle, it is completed. See something through. Pass this block. And the block has something to do with clarity about a relationship. Closing out a cycle. You know, finding a new purpose, a new direction. And somehow when we do that, it opens the channel. It opens our intuitive ability. I don't think our cleverness will get us there, but our discernment will go a long way. All right, I'm supposed to get one more on justice. Page of Wands. There's the new beginning again. This is like embodying, okay, you know, this is envisioning it. And this is starting on the path, gaining momentum to do it, to kind of burst through or burst out of the block through clear vision about this relationship. There's something secret here, or unspoken. But this is the beginning of the path, the new way forward. You know, it's now like we're looking to the future. I think also whoever's been waiting for this new beginning, the way is cleared. No more waiting. 2 3s in a row. 3 and 3 is 6. 6 is lovers. An equal partnership. Just one more on, no, it's me wanting to understand it, right? On this 8 of Swords. On the split? Yeah, okay. 4. That's taking the leap in fire energy, right? You're at the beginning, full energy of the new path. You've envisioned it, and now you're looking to see it, you know? Is it here yet? You're ready. Aries energy, Fool's journey, you're at the beginning. These are a bunch of repeats, but since I spread them out, I'll show them to you anyway. Three of Cups, the card of friendship, of reunion, of being in, common feelings coming together on the basis of some kind of deep emotional consideration. That enlightenment you get, not in the doing, but in the stillness. So there is kind of a push-pull here between do it now, take the leap, and some suspension. And I think it's sort of like in the meanwhile, while you're waiting for this clarity around emotion, Pisces, feelings, love the ones you're with. The rest will come in due time. Can be a card of sacrifice. I don't see sacrifice anywhere else on the board. Then we have Knight of Cups. Again, this character keeps reappearing. Has to do with this. This past life soulmate is back. And perhaps they are inspired now. Page of Wands. They know what direction they want to take. They've picked a path. They've considered, they've thought about it, and they're right on the verge of passing through this portal. I mean, they're on their way, in fact. And we get that again and again and again. They're on their way, they're on their way, they're on their way. Something dramatic has happened that speeds up the whole process. They're going toward the last leg of the race. They've shaken off some kind of sadness. I think maybe you're dealing with an air sign. Perhaps an Aquarius. That now has a renewed sense of direction. And I think this is more like they've done this. That was the holdup. They needed to figure out their feelings. And now they've done that and they can move forward, take the leap. We have on the board Scorpio in the Tower, Cancer in Chariot, Libra in Justice, Taurus in Hierophant, Capricorn in the Devil, Pisces in Hangman, Aries in the Fool. Fool energy is a lot like this, both in fire energies. This is in everyday life. This is the psyche ready and poised. This is in 3D, still in kind of a planning stage. But the plan, we got the globe. We've got the little Volkswagen bus. We got the wand in hand. The intention has been set. The direction has been set. And it's kind of go time. It may be go time. That would be nice, wouldn't it? I mean, I think it would be. It may entail a tower moment for this conversation to take place. Somebody has something to say. And if they're saying it to you, boy, will you assess whether it's true or not, and whether it measures up to your truth. You know, whether there's a common truth. Both parties in balance, understanding this relationship. With the Star card here, wish fulfillment, and 9 of Cups here, wish fulfillment, 6 of Cups, Chariot. I think it's just a matter of time, and isn't it always? But I think things are accelerating, and I'm getting equinox. I mean, this is the sort of the balance point between lightness and darkness. The balance point of the scales between the light and the dark. That's equinox. The night and the day equal, balance, shadow and higher self. Something like that. And I'm going to get up and hit the button, and it's on a shaky stand. So if it goes like this, it's not really a tower moment. It's just me trying to say, all for now. Love you guys.